Welcome to today's video. In recent times, the rate of suicides among Israeli soldiers involved in military operations in Gaza has risen significantly due to a combination of psychological and social factors. According to reports from the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, many of these soldiers experience deep mental trauma from the brutalities of war, the loss of comrades, and the deaths of civilians. Faced with these harsh realities, many soldiers fall into severe depression, ultimately leading to their tragic decisions to take their own lives. Fighting in a complex and dangerous region like Gaza, Israeli soldiers often encounter moral dilemmas and feelings of guilt, which severely disrupt their mental stability. Witnessing the deaths of innocent civilians, including children, leaves many soldiers psychologically shattered. The relentless pressure, harsh realities of war, and the deaths of fellow soldiers further exacerbate their emotional turmoil. Many Israeli soldiers leave final messages for their families or friends before committing suicide, revealing the depth of their emotional crises. For instance, some have mentioned in their final words that they can no longer endure the cruelty of war, and the constant violence has torn them apart mentally. Some have also expressed guilt about being forced to kill civilians, which severely challenges their moral values. One soldier wrote in his final letter, "I can't take this life anymore. The violence of every day is consuming me. I can no longer live as a good person." According to reports, the soldiers who have taken their own lives include both young recruits and experienced fighters. For example, 24-year-old Yonatan Levi shared with friends before his suicide that he could no longer forget the horrific scenes of war and the destruction in Gaza. Similarly, 27-year-old David Harrell in his last message stated, "I no longer want to be a part of this inhumanity." These incidents have caused significant concern within Israeli society, and mental health experts have emphasized the need for greater attention to the mental health of soldiers in the Israeli army. As the ongoing war continues to pose security challenges for Israel, preserving the mental well-being of its soldiers has also become a critical issue. The brutal realities of war, combined with the soldiers' moral dilemmas, have further complicated this crisis. In conclusion, the rising trend of suicides among Israeli soldiers during the ongoing war and violence in Gaza is extremely alarming. The psychological trauma, moral conflicts, and guilt these soldiers experience make their situation unbearable. The deaths of civilians, the horrors of the battlefield, and the loss of fellow soldiers leave them emotionally devastated. These incidents demonstrate that war inflicts not only physical damage, but also severe psychological and humanitarian crises. It is imperative that the Israeli army take steps to improve the mental health of its soldiers. According to mental health experts, providing adequate support and therapy can help alleviate the mental stress and depression these soldiers face, thereby reducing the rate of suicides. It is clear that the brutalities of war do not remain confined to the battlefield. They continue to haunt those who serve in the military and carry the emotional burden long after the war is over. How do you view this tragic situation of Israeli soldiers committing suicide? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to stay updated. Thank you.